Alright, we're going to start out 11-2 just by graphing some of these. And so I put some of these graphs here, y equals 3 to the x. And so for x and y, we got 0 to the first power is 1, 1 to the first power is 2, 2 to the first power is 9. Can't really go much farther on this graph. However, 2 to the negative first is 1/3, and 2 to the negative second is 1/9. So pretend like that says 1/9 down there, because it keeps on hitting the arrow. Anyway, so 0, 1 is a point right there. 1, 3 is a point right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 9 is a point right there. And so we get what basically, this goes all the way out that way. You notice it doesn't get negative, it doesn't get below that. So if we wanted to graph y equals 3 to the x plus 2, all the y values go up by 2. And that one's up there somewhere. And so there's my graph. And if we did -1, then obviously everything would subtract by 1. And it's all this curve. And that's what the graph looks like. Alright, so let's say we're graphing 1/2 to the x. Well, at 0 we're at 1 still. At 1 we're at 1/2 and 1/4. And -1 we're at 2. -2 we're at 4. -3 we're at 8. And so the graph is curved like this. Once again, so this one is called, instead of exponential growth, this is exponential decay because it goes down. So when it's negative, that's a reflection over the x-axis. And what happens if we put a 5 in front? Well, my 1 is now a 5, and everything gets multiplied by 5. That point should actually be up here. And it comes down like this. Once again, it never really crosses the x-axis because 0 times that thing would still be 0, and we never ever have 0 on the original graph. Alright, let's say that we got a car that goes for $40,000, that you bought for $40,000 and you lose 15% of value each year. How much will this be worth in 3 years? Well, when we try to figure this out, we are using the 1 minus r because we're losing money. So how much does it start out with? It starts out as $40,000, and then we take off 15% each year, and for 3 years. So how much is it worth after 3 years? So we just plug this in and we get the answer of $24,565. So 1001 plus 0.1 to the 5th is how we figure out this problem. And we get 161051 as our answer. Alright, last problem for this group. Let's say we have $8,000 and we're compounding monthly at 2%. How much are we going to have in 6 years? So the P is the starting amount, which is $8,000. The 2% is the rate. We put it as 0.02 because we divide it by 100. Monthly means 12 times a year. And then for 6 years is T. Plug all of this into your calculator and you'll get your answer. And we wind up with $9,019.07.